blah 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 blah. Click the left of the core clock, text as highlighted below. Okay, I did that. Click the left of the core. At the top right, there's no fucking scanning. Where the fuck is the scanner at? Okay, I did that.
Okay. What did we just walk into?
At the top right.
Not really too sure.
I'm trying to get this burner thing for my graphics card, like, overclock. I'm trying to overclock it.
Oh, you're using MSI Afterburner?
Yeah.
Fuck, I installed that a while back. I ended up uninstalling it because my graphics card fucking roared like a monster because it's got an itty-bitty fan on a 2060 and it likes to make a lot of noise, so I had to dial it back. Wasn't an easy program to run.
Well, yeah, okay, so you can now apply the values by clicking the apply button in the Afterburner. Usually I would recommend to save the values in a profile, as well as in case you switch between the default and the overclock profile.
That one. There. Fucking roared like a monster because it's got an itty-bitty fan on a 2060 and it likes to make a lot of noise, so I had to dial it back. And there's the loop. Let's mute that one. YouTube came pre-muted, thank you.
There's no fucking scanning. Where the fuck is the scanner at?
Alright.
What did we just walk into?
Where's that coming from? Not really too sure. There you are. There you are. Happy Thursday, everybody. What's this doing? Uh-oh, click to read my notifications. Skip frames. No! We don't like skippy frames. Get out of here with that. You skipping no frames around here. Let's go ahead and prioritize you. Ten things connected. Prioritize. Got it. And prioritize. Zoop. Got it. So we're not doing no more skip frames now. Delicious.
Wait.
Right.
Just depending on the graphics card can represent the exact Stop moving. GPU settings synchronization is enabled. General tab. Advanced properties. Any changes applied to the master GPU are also applied to the similar GPUs installed in the system. When adjusting core shader clocks independently, please remember that the minimum allowed shader clock is limited by hardware. Attempt to drive the ratio out of range and prevent the clock from applying. When the slider is focused, you may use cursor and keyboard to fine-tune the clock.
I need to grab a charger.
So is the core clock? My core clock is set to 1366. So what happens if I increase that?
That's your overclocking. That is overclocking in a nutshell. You're going to increase your frequency, and in order to make it stable, you may have to increase voltage to keep it at that.
I have the core voltage is at 100. Power limit's at 50. So everything's turned to the right in the burner. My memory clock is set to 2000 now.
Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah. And then my core clock is set to 1402.
That sounds about right.
So I'll just do 1450, I guess, to overclock it.
100% of the frame skipped a few seconds ago. What is my computer doing?
I've been having higher CPU usage and frame drops with Streamlabs lately.
Yeah. Holy shit, that can't be right. Streamlabs is only reporting that I'm running 28% CPU, but I'm also running hardware info 64, which is telling me I'm running 88% CPU at 87 watts, which is way more believable. Holy cowburgers, Batman.
So the core clock is the overclock. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Anything more than factory is an overclock. And your 1366 or whatever you said it was, 13 and change, that is.
I have an RTX 580.
Okay, AMD's died. I'm not super familiar. At NVIDIA side, you download NVIDIA Control Panel, and it does all that fun stuff. Let's see. Where is hardware info 64?
Okay, well, okay. Now my CPU is down to 10% instead of 20%.
Hey, Smith with the like, thank you. Appreciate it. Man, CPU at 100 now, 90 watts. That's pulling a lot. And I'm over here looking at my sensors, and they actually are.
Now I'm at 20%.
I'm not thermal throttling or anything like that.
Now I'm at 37%. What's going on here? Back down to 20. I used to be at 9% CPU, and then I had to do like a reset on the BIOS.
Okay. Go ahead and close.
Now it's at 20%, so it's like double the amount of CPU usage. Is that normal? 20%. Like I'm staying around 20%.
See, my problem is it's more than just Streamlabs is using CPU right now.
What do we check that in the output? Because mine's set to AMD, my graphics card.
No, Afterburner should show you what the clocks are at.
Let's see. So the clock would be voltage. What would that be? The GPU clock is 600 megahertz over 1000 megahertz.
You want an easy program to look at all this stuff? Hardware info 64. It's free. It'll give you all your stats like real time. It's pretty awesome.
900 megavolts or millivolts.
Here, I'm gonna send you a
Taking
picture.
around 40.
I'm gonna send you a picture of what I look
Well,
at.
my frames aren't dropping now. Before they were all over the place. It was like 52 and 60. It was like dropping left and right, and now it's fine.
I think. Sorry, that light was in the way. Here, this is a picture of what I run. Like, right meow. That's telling
Shut up,
me
Jared.
it's my full nerd suite. Hardware info 64. Banging program. Gives you all your sensors, core temps, utilization. I just don't understand why I'm that freaking high. 94, 98. I legitimately need like a CPU upgrade.
Okay, I mean the frame, it's staying at 20% to 23% CPU usage, so I guess I'll live with that. Well, before, I'm just confused as to why before it was 8%. I don't know what happened. And the frames aren't dropping anymore.
I don't know. I want to know why I'm using freaking 100% CPU right now. I don't feel like I should be.
Did you switch it over? Did you let go of your graphics card on the stream?
No, it's still in there. I'm running a couple more programs now in the background, which can't help. I'm talking overall CPU usage, not just Streamlabs usage.
Oh, okay.
I'm the imposter.
Streamlabs is running like 28, 26 in that range.
Just Streamlabs alone, that's what you're running?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so what I'm doing then is normal. 20%-ish?
Yeah, mine's been in the 20s for like ever. It's downstairs. Yep. Shit.
Don't
that's
shoot
you
at
down
me
there.
unless you're gonna me. Oh, it's two of y'all, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Need help,
Come on, I need
Oliver?
help up here. Yeah, I got two on me.
Coming.
Oh no, we're not together.
Coming up the new.
There we go.
Sit rep. Potential collapse detected. Relocation to indicated safe zone is advised.
Where the lady's at. Drops.